The case started off as a lead replacement because a lead was found to be displaced approximately 2 months after the initial implant. Why the lead moved and exactly when was not clear. The CS was engaged with a braided core and appeared to be occluded above the vein of Marshall. As you can see here, there's the tip of the braided core, and this branch goes up here. So based on the fact that there was a lead there previously, we assumed that the CS was occluded as a result of the previous lead. So the braided core was directed towards the middle cardiac vein, which is identified here, and then the vertebral vein selector was advanced into the middle cardiac vein, looking for collaterals to the target veins and the remains of the CS. So you can see here there's a collateral, quite tortuous, that does extend up into the target vein, and you can see it filling here the CS. Despite using a floppy polymer tip wire, that is a choice PT, and the direction and support provided by the vertebral vein selector, it was not possible to advance the wire through the collaterals. We went back to the CS looking for an opening through which to advance a wire, anticipating venoplasty, again assuming that the CS was occluded. So more vigorous contrast was injection was made, and we then saw retrograde filling of the body of the CS, and we were able to see that there was actually a second os of the coronary sinus. The trick then was to engage this separate CS os, and I find that when there's a difficult CS cannulation, if I hand modify a multi-purpose catheter, it works very well for difficult CS cannulation. So this is the initial shape as a catheter comes out of the box, and then this is hand shaped like you might shape a stylet. It's important that you start with a proper shape multi-purpose catheter, and I listed those there below. So once we were able to engage the CS with counterclockwise torque using the multi-purpose catheter, we advanced the catheter, multi-purpose catheter, into the CS over an angled glide wire, which was advanced. Once the multi-purpose catheter was deep in the CS, we added a second wire. Remember, this is a guiding catheter, so there's enough room for a second wire, so we advanced an Amplatz extra stiff wire beside the glide wire. It is important to use the Cook wire because the Cook wire gets stiff close to the tip. That's referred to as short taper, while the Amplatz wires of the same name from other companies transition from floppy to stiff near the CS os, which actually tends to push them out of the CS. So once we had this multi-purpose catheter stabilized by 2 wires, we advanced the Worley sheath into the CS, did a venogram, and implanted a lead. Hope you find this helpful.